Hey people, we're podcasting. It's a show.
We're back.
We're back at home. We're not in Texas anymore.
Nope.
And
What a trip, though, huh?
what a trip. Yeah, I feel like I need to address the Instagram situation
Yeah, of
right
course,
now.
Danny. It's a dark day in Danny Mullenville in our channel, and the Leo and the Danny and Leo show, the Leo and Danny show. It's a dark day.
Yeah, so my Instagram account, I woke up this morning. First of all, my first moment of terror was last night. Ben can attest to this, our producer. Some kid hit me up on Venmo, and it just said $50. I didn't read if it was a request or if he was paying me. And then it said some shit, and I love you. I assumed it was a fan giving me money.
Nice.
So I just went, oh, sweet, accept.
Oh, God.
Accept was give him money.
Oh,
I was accepting to give some random shithead $50 fucking dollars.
Did it go through?
It went through. Some kid in the UK who was like 14 years old had $50 of my hard-earned funding in his bank account.
God damn it.
So I was in a foul mood.
Yeah, fuck this kid, man. We're gonna do.
Well,
are we gonna
Not so fast, Leo.
publicly shame him?
Not so fast, because I sent him a real. I used him. It was like luring a rat over to a fucking trap with honey or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I sent him a really sweet message. Not only did I say, I'm broke, man, I can't afford to lose $50. Promised him I'd go live with him on Instagram.
Oh, wow.
And shout him out in the stories if he gave me the 50 back.
Nice. And you lied.
Well, not yet, because he did give me the 50 back, and the next thing I did was check my Instagram, and it had been removed from the site, my page. So I actually haven't lied to him because there's no possible way right now for me to fulfill.
Either way, though, are you actually going to shout this kid out?
Maybe. We'll see how I'm feeling whenever my Instagram account
I've gotten
up.
requests mostly from women, though. Like for some women for some reason think they're entitled to some cash. But yeah, I never.
Well,
gave it to them.
I mean, you did. You put the knife in all women when you showed your dick to that one girl over your phone.
Apparently, yes, I did. Over in 2009, when I sent a dick pic, apparently every woman in America that watches The Bachelor was so upset.
Reparations, man.
Yeah,
they're entitled.
I'm down. Fuck it, dude. I'll give it. You know what? I'll fucking give out reparations. $1. Anyone that's upset about the dick pic I sent in college, I'll give you $1.
What are there 3 or 4 billion people in the world?
Something like that. Yeah.
So 1.5 to $2 billion is
Yeah,
what
that's
you're
fine,
giving out in reparations.
Absolutely, but India and China's not going to care, and that's at least 1/3 of the world.
What about the Middle East? They won't carry either.
The Middle East
Women
isn't going
can't
to carry
drive.
either. Middle East, it's really now we're down to about 3 billion. That's doable.
Just places where women have rights.
Exactly, which is completely doable.
Yeah, so my Instagram people, I'm not sure what the issue is. It was strange in that there was no explanation, which I guess typically accompanies an account removal. There was no, this has been removed for violating our terms. You've violated our terms too many times. I've gotten about 3 posts removed. And here's the thing about Instagram, and I've had the same issue with Facebook because I started my career on Facebook. They have community standards. They don't fucking adhere to them.
Right.
They don't, that's not a real rubric like by which they measure your content.
Are you talking about because there's like random vaginas on Instagram and they don't take them down?
It's that too, I guess. But the thing is, I have an example, a perfect example. My Jesus Christ video I did where I was carrying around the big cross, hammered drunk in San Francisco. A clip of that on Instagram got removed for violating somebody's privacy.
Whoa.
And it wasn't a privacy complaint, though. It was like it gave a specific example of an address or billing information, which it was me standing in a crowd talking about Mary Magdalene sucking cock.
Wait a second. Was this Jesus?
It was the Jesus video. You think I violated Jesus' privacy?
Was it Jesus' privacy?
I didn't think of it from that angle, Leo. You might be onto something.
You violated Jesus' privacy.
Fuck,
Danny.
I did, man.
God
and now
damn
my
it, dude.
problems might be with the Beyond and not with Instagram
not
at
with
all.
Instagram at all.
Shit,
Okay, well, let me ask you some questions. I mean, the videos that have been taken down.
But I'm just saying. Lastly, that coming down for fucking giving out somebody's billing information, it just shows that there was some pissed off fucking little douchebag behind the desk at Instagram who was like, "Whoa, I don't like this. Delete." And there's
of course.
And it's not in the community standards at all that you can't be sacrilegious.
Right. I've only had one video taken down. That's because it was a Frank Sinatra song I used, and I use a lot of songs.
I thought you had a dildo video taken down.
Oh, I did with Sam Greenberg, only because I tagged the Boys and Girls Club of America. I probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I tagged them, and I was waving a dildo at Sam Greenberg, and I tagged the Boys and Girls Club, so they did take that down.
The boys and the girls need to be exposed to dildos sooner or later.
It's just a dildo.
Yeah.
But either way, do you think it was the Danny freed the slaves last post?
I don't know. And then I've had another post taken down where I was planning a fan meetup, and I said we're gonna meet up, film some crazy stuff, maybe light some buildings on fire. Just
I saw that.
Complete
Yeah, I
jest.
remember
That came down too. Yeah. So if that is something that's pull downable, my entire Instagram's up for grabs.
Yeah, but
we can't pinpoint a single piece of content that would step over the line. If those two things are stepping over the line,
now what would you say is like a very similar Instagram that kind of keeps chugging along without problems that you know of?
I don't spend too much time on Instagram, but here's why I'm optimistic about the whole situation. Because guys like Steve will do it,
right?
The Nelk boys, they keep on trucking.
Yeah,
I've seen there's this shitty, I don't know, it's like Hammy TV or some bullshit.
Right.
Some Instagram guy does pranks on his girlfriend every day, and it's not even about it. All the pranks are obviously staged, and they just use them as an opportunity for her to put her fake tits in the thumbnail and like have her ass out. And I know those would get taken down, but I think once you get verified and once you have somebody in your pocket at Instagram, I think the rules don't apply to you.
Gotcha.
It can be bot. And so this guy Leo hooked me up with, who made my name change from Danny Mullen Official to just Danny Mullen. He's already on the case.
Yeah, we got him. He's a good guy. We won't name him because we don't want people to name him up. But yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, he's got a plug, as they say, in the Instagram world, and that's one of the ways all the batch guys get verified right after the show. It would usually take a lot longer, and then usually I'm sure he's going to be able to take care of it, Danny. And if not, why don't we march in there? Where is it? Where is Instagram?
I'm down to march. It is such bullshit, Leo. Think about this. I was trying
to make a video out of it.
But I was trying to find an apt analogy for what this is like. It's not quite like firing somebody without explanation from a job, but it's like going to a plumber's house at 3 a.m. and towing his Ford Super Duty out of the driveway that he uses to get to the job site.
Like, why not a warning? Or not even what about a warning followed by detention? Like they warn you, then they take your Instagram down. Like, hey, buddy, you fucked up. Can't do this. It's down. But yeah, Instagram is becoming, it's interesting. But you know what I did, dude? I think I commented on their fucking they say like review the app. I reviewed Instagram and gave him a glowing like, hey, it's a great app.
I don't think that did anything.
Honestly, I think you should do it, Danny. Trust me.
I'm the plumber who got his Ford F-150 Super Duty towed away.
Yeah, it's been towed.
That's the problem.
Man.
I still have my offices. I still have my customers.
Yeah. Were you an asshole to your wife?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
As the plumber, if you're the plumber that got the F-150 taken away, were you an asshole to your wife?
I think we're taking this.
It's a hypothetical.
Sure.
Okay, well then maybe that's what Instagram. Maybe Instagram knows everything. They read your DMs, Danny. They read your DMs.
And I am a gentleman in my DMs.
Oh, are you?
Because I've had more experienced social media personalities than I tell me that someday all of those are going to go public and needed to treat them as such. So I am always a fucking gentleman.
Nice.
Yeah, but Instagram towed my fucking truck, basically. Now I'm desperately trying to get it out of impound. It's going to be harder to get to my fucking jobs. What I mean by that is it's going to be harder to draw traffic to my videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Not going to make that big of a difference. But still, it's fucking bullshit.
No, it's easy. They help a lot. We wouldn't have gotten the Tesla. The fan meetups are all through Instagram. You couldn't do a fan meetup through YouTube.
Yeah.
It's a problem.
It's true.
And we need to rectify it for sure.
And guess who followed me last night? It's not an Asian woman, but it's another woman who's up there on Danny Mullen's wish list. Can you think of what I'm talking about here, Leo?
Oh, my God.
It's a type. I don't know if I've made this very clear to you that I desire to get one of these in the sack.
I think, like a porn star?
No.
With huge tits?
You're on the right track.
It's somebody with huge tits.
It was a girl with a fake ass and fake tits.
Oh,
followed me. And I could tell it was a legitimate follow and not a Russian account trying to take my credit card information.
Very nice.
And I was metaphorically slicking back my hair and throwing in a Mentos.
Were you?
And I woke up and fucking account deleted. Danny can't move.
What was her name? Oh, I guess we can't say
I don't even remember.
What ethnicity was she?
White. She was a white chick.
Nice.
Yeah, but Instagram, I don't fucking need you piece of shit.
Don't say that, Danny.
Why not?
Don't say it.
I'm being serious, though. If I keep getting so worked up about...
Why don't you treat Instagram like you treat the cops, Danny? You stop me from having an attitude with the cops.
Nobody on Instagram is going to see this. But I'm saying this more for my own psychological well-being.
You don't know that, Danny. You're a big target now on Instagram. You have a target on your back. Lots of people want to take you down. Many men want wish death upon you, as 50 Cent would say.
Yeah, a real poet. Well,
yeah, he's not bad.
If Instagram fucking takes my shit down, even if YouTube, because YouTube I love, I think it's a great platform. Their strike system, which is reviewed by humans, every strike you can appeal to get reviewed by another human. So if one's a purple-haired, nose ring lesbian, you can maybe get a man on the appeal who doesn't hate everything about you.
Okay, Danny. What about the opposite? What about the opposite? Let's do an example where the first guy's a guy. Let's do that.
What do you mean?
What would be the guy that would like give you a strike? I want to know.
Oh, the guy who would give me a strike? One of those dudes in the frat house in Texas.
So one of the dudes in the frat house is working at Instagram and gives you a strike?
Yes.
That's the guy. That's the only way.
Facebook has offices in Austin.
So that motherfucker. Is it this guy?
I think it might have been
those guys flying.
I think it might have been, quote, the biggest faggot in the house.
Yeah, the biggest dude. That's when it went downhill. But I wanted to start it off kind of hard. That was a good move.
It
right?
was good. It was a good move. It was a good move. It was funny. That was one of the funniest parts.
That video is fucking unreal. It's all good, you know?
Leo said I don't want to throw around the F word, but who's the biggest faggot in the house?
And everyone pointed to one guy.
The guy who eventually
kicked us out,
spearheaded the effort to get us out of there.
But
he probably has a part-time internship at Facebook.
I guaranteed he does.
And Facebook owns Instagram, if you guys didn't know that. So that's all making sense now. You're right, Leo. You were onto it with the guy. But whatever. If I got taken down off YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, I'd hit the comedy clubs.
Yep.
I'd set people's minds ablaze with some of the finest crafted material this city's seen since Rodney Dangerfield hobbled onto the planks.
That's right, baby. Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Good old Rodney Dangerfield.
And you know what? I'd be fucking on top of the world within a year and a half. So I don't give a fuck, Instagram. You can't stop me.
No one can stop the
I got
Danny
too
Mullen
much
trained
momentum.
motherfuckers.
That's why, Leo, I've been in good spirits, right?
He's been in great spirits. He's a rock star.
And maybe it's a better thing that my account got deleted, because if Leo's account got deleted, God knows he'd be hanging up in his closet already.
I'd be suicidal. I'd have to take all the shoelaces out of my shoes for sure.
If your account got deleted, you would actually be devastated. Don't even joke with me.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I got a following on TikTok now, so I just switch over.
What? How many? But
honestly, what would happen if it got deleted permanently?
If your Instagram got permanently deleted, your blue check mark, your 80,000, 90,000 followers.
I wouldn't be happy.
All the
about
women
it.
You're halfway to disrobing. Yeah,
that's
your direct
even
messages.
Honestly, that's even how a lot of the comedy shows that I've been able to hop on that are a little above my level of experience. Now, I'm not going to say I'm not as good as the comedians on there, but a lot of them have more experience than me. Is because of my Instagram. So yeah, man, I got to say it's a powerful tool, man. But you know, I do have a way with words, and if it all came down to it, I think I could walk into Instagram like I used to when I sold copiers, go through the receptionist, get to the next guy in charge, and then eventually get my account back. I'd be certain. Maybe we should go visit him in person. Where is it? Where's the Instagram headquarters?
It's up somewhere in the San Francisco Peninsula.
Well, you know what, Danny? I'm down for a little road trip.
Well, what if they don't like our visit?
Well, if they don't like our visit, Danny, we're going to be professional. We're going to be dressed in suits. I might even shave for the occasion. We're going to be in suits. We're not going to have cameras that are seen because they're going to be hidden. We're going to go in there very peacefully. We're going to just ask. We're going to be the greatest salesmen in the world, because we are.
Salesmen's?
Yes.
Salesmen's already plural.
All right, well, salesmen in the world. And so we're going to go in, and we're going to do what we do best. And we're going to give them a tongue lashing. And as soon as your account's back, we're going to fucking talk mad shit.
Oh, yeah.
And make a video.
Because God knows nobody at Instagram could immediately delete my account once we walked
those
out.
Bastards. Well, that's a problem, man. But whatever. Look, I guess the way to defeat all this is to one day have a website.
No, it's a bad idea, the website.
No one ever gets there, huh?
If you just keep on pushing, it's like, I don't know. I had a good analogy for this earlier, but it's like trying to stop a fucking tsunami with a couple sandbags and a levee.
Yeah.
It's eventually the water's going to overtake your defenses. And I've worked so long and hard on my comedy. I've got an audience building now. I want to be like a termite after the apocalypse. Something that no matter what these fucking tech companies do, I'll be there.
You'll be there.
I want to be the tsunami coming in over the levees and sandbags. And I know I already am, so I'm not so worried about it. It'll resolve itself. I got to focus on the YouTube video
hacked, but hopefully you just got hacked.
Well, hopefully I got hacked and it's not permanently deleted. Whichever results in me getting my account back and everything still intact is the one I want.
Yeah.
So, podcasting. What's up? What'd you do this weekend?
Well, I had a show Friday and it was great. I did probably one of my best sets of all time, and it felt good, and it brings me to the point where I really want to perform with you sometime on tour. I think that would be absolutely the most fun I could possibly have. It's difficult to ever, I search for the feeling of like being so in focus or in flow that I kind of just forget everything that is going on in the world, and just I'm so present. That moment you get that in comedy, in stand-up comedy. I sometimes get in the videos with you a lot. But I get it in sports, but it's something that I don't get. I want more and more of it. And
you get it when you're chasing pussy?
Yeah, when you're having sex, obviously that's a great way to get in flow.
No, when you're talking to random girls in the bar and you're on fire.
Yeah. I mean, I don't do that as much anymore. I don't do it at all anymore because I have a girlfriend. But yeah, I mean, back in the day, chasing when I met my girlfriend, that was a state of flow. I mean, it depends on who you meet. It's like I'm like on autopilot sometimes when back in the day when I'd hit on girls, it would just be like on autopilot. It didn't matter. But when you meet one that you find is interesting, it can get you in a state of flow and all that. So anyway, I think that would be a great way to do it. But we lost our fucking playoff game in softball, so my season's over now. So I'm pissed about that. I didn't hit a home run in the game. I'm upset.
Is that your Instagram deletion? Is you losing the softball?
Yeah, dude. We lost to one of the worst teams in the league, dude. Like I don't know what happened, man. But yeah, our team is historically one of the best in the history of it's a league that's been going on for 40 years. Some of the umpires say I'm the best hitter that the league has ever seen.
I'll have something
I'm not
to say
gonna lie,
about that.
but yeah, I bet you would, Danny. I bet you would. But that'd be a great place to prank, because they're older guys, and like I feel like you could pretend to be an umpire for an inning, and it'd be fucking hilarious.
We need to make that happen. The problem with that baseball video is
kids.
It's just there's so much coordination we'd have to do. I don't care about the kids.
No, the kid. I talked to the guy, and the guy said the guy Scott that about. Making a scrimmage happen and putting you as the umpire. He says thinks it's the funniest fucking idea.
Is he gonna make it happen?
He's working on it.
Okay.
He's working on it. He doesn't think he can do it in the next couple of months though, because there's not a lot of Little League baseball going on right now.
What about winter ball?
Yeah, winter ball when it starts up. Fall ball is when it could happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to think about now, and I haven't thought about much else today, but other than my Instagram deletion, is the next big centerpiece video.
Far as like the next big, like I ruined my
the next
reunion?
Opus Magnum.
Wow.
Opus Magnum.
Am I gonna be in it?
Last one, sure, yeah. If it's a baseball one, for sure. The last one was movies.
Yeah.
And the last one before that was probably Trash Guy.
Yeah.
The movies one was the I put my dick in the popcorn.
Yeah.
I either want to do the sailors thing where we're in rain slickers with captain's hats and pipes.
Wow.
Just doing nautical jokes and doing sailor-y shit around Los Angeles. Or I want to do the baseball one.
Nice.
The fake baseball scout.
That's out of control.
We go to a game where there are scouts, and Leo fucking gets in a guy's ear who's a scout and tells him, "Hey, I got this kid outside. He throws fucking heaters."
Yeah.
The dude, he
was 100. No, I'm going to use a number. I'm going to say, look, this guy's sitting 98 to 101. And look, you're not going to believe me. He's lived on a reservation his whole life. He's Navajo.
Let's role play this.
Yeah,
I'm the guy.
You're the guy. Okay. Listen.
So why haven't I heard of this guy? If he sits on 91 to 100,
he lives in the Navajo reservation up north.
Do
you know any? Have you ever scouted in a reservation?
And they don't let our kind in there.
Exactly. So I've never seen this kid.
Do they even play baseball? I thought they played lacrosse. The Native Americans.
No, the Native Americans play baseball.
I thought they do archery.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. This guy's playing Sunday league ball in dirt fields. He's using a milk carton as a glove, like the Dominicans. This kid is sitting 98 to 101. And he's 5'5", but I don't care how.
Does he speak English? Is he civilized?
He speaks English. He's civilized.
Has he been given his shots?
He's been given his shots. He doesn't have any rabies.
Okay.
Or any of the other, no polio, none of that crap. But
okay,
listen,
he doesn't go in for the.
No, I'll tell you this though. Kid has a huge cock. If you need to see it, I mean, he'd be happy to show it to you.
Is he here now?
He's here now. Absolutely.
Let's take a walk.
Let's take a look. And then that's where you're going to be, and you're going to be his handler. I think you're.
Okay, so we're doing Inland Iggy. I'm not going to be the guy who throws the heat.
Do you want to be the guy that throws it? It's going to be so believable if it's you. But like, are you from Sweden? Are you like a European guy? Like, what? How are you not? It'd be so much funnier if Inland Iggy, his 5-foot frame, they actually go out and put the radar guns. If we get a scout to get his radar gun in the parking lot and you're catching him,
we might need me to be the pitcher for that one. I don't even think he's going to justify the whole thing with a radar gun.
And then you could just be out of control. Your personality could be out of control. Yeah, that'd be funny if you're the pitcher and you're just like a complete nutcase. Okay. That'd be hilarious.
We could say I went to Fresno State and I was the starting pitcher, but then I developed a gnarly pill problem, and I've been
this guy's been. You've been living with monks for the last like 3 years.
Okay, because Vicodin always leads to monks, right? Those two things are connected.
What if you're in a full like Hare Krishna outfit, dude? Just
I'm down to roll with it. We'll see how easy it is to get a fucking scout.
That's so funny. Well, we could. I think that what's easier is I was talking to producer Ben about this. We might want to just go to a college baseball game like in the area because USC.
What's their season?
It starts like in. It should be.
See, this is what sucks. We have so many seasons to keep track of.
Yeah, it's not.
We have
I think
minor
it's
league
over right now.
because I wanted to go out and throw the first pitch at a minor league game. Then we have wherever the scouts hang out. Then we have college. Then we have little league to think about. I can't get my head around this script.
Little league. No, it would be in February to like. February to June is the baseball
We
season.
need some kind of spot where all of these link up the best they can, because the other bits we want to do is I want to go out and ump a little kid's winter ball league.
Oh my God.
And I just want to do opposite day, like in Seinfeld, and every
Strike
strike
every
is a
kid
ball and every ball is a strike until
so
a
funny.
baseball dad drags me off the field by my neck.
And the best way to do, I think the only way we'd be able to get away with that would be if it's planned from the beginning with the coaches and everybody, except for the parents. The parents don't know, but everybody else knows, because otherwise, like, it would be hard to, like, I don't know, we could pay off the umpires in the parking lot. We could give them like $250. These guys are making $30 for the game, so we could give them $200 a piece.
Yeah.
And tell them to get the hell out of town.
Yeah, just say this guy approached me. He insisted he had field day for that night, the 6:30 game, and I thought he'd been told by my supervisor.
You could also, I could get you in a like softball league with adults, and you could start fucking absolutely demolishing adults, because then the players will fucking go nuts. The little league, it's fun. I don't know which one's funnier. Probably Little League's funnier.
Little League's way funnier.
So funny. But the adult one is probably more like a rec league softball league. You could just start fucking striking guys out. Like, it would be pretty funny.
I'm fucking down, man. So I went up to old Santa Barbara this weekend.
Oh shit! Are you visiting a little lady?
I was visiting a lady.
That's nice, man. I like when you get some romance every week, Danny. You need it.
Yeah. I drove up there, and I was venting on my roommates about this, because the girl I'm hanging out with is a community college student, and her entire house is full of community college students.
Yeah, it's a weird thing that happens in Santa Barbara and only Santa Barbara. They live on the beach and go to community college. It's weird.
And the girl I talked to is, when she's sober, you can tell she's a smart girl, very charming. Mm-hmm. But and I was a community college boy here, so I'm not talking any smack.
Right.
But you shouldn't get to go and live in Santa Barbara if you had a D- grade point average in high school.
Yeah, I agree.
And from talking to these girls, because I hear the anecdotes about their friends, it would fucking curl your toes. It's, this one girl, Janie, she used to live here, but then she got addicted to Adderall and Xanax. And
Dude,
she was taking,
scary.
She said, I heard about a girl who was taking 60 milligrams of Adderall a day. Leo, last week, when I was hungover from Texas, Leo gave me 20 milligrams of Adderall.
You probably didn't sleep well that night,
edit on. Well, I did, because I took them really early, but I felt high. I felt euphoric. I was texting you. I was like,
oh yeah, he was so happy.
I was listening to fucking the Rolling Stones records of the boner. I don't like editing with Adderall. It was an emergency thing to bail me out. But this girl had 3 times that in her system every day.
It's insane.
I heard about another guy who got fucking held down by the cops because he took a bunch of Vicodin and chugged a handle of vodka.
Yeah, dude.
And he just moved home. He just got kicked out of Isla Vista. There's you're done here, dude.
We got to fucking listen. That place scares the shit out of me. I used to walk into the place with my girlfriend. My girlfriend does not drink or smoke or no drugs, nothing, which is fantastic. But I would walk into the fucking place she lived. I would see cocaine on a 9 a.m. on a fucking Wednesday.
And people were doing it?
On the table, people were doing it. Girls were doing it. They were all barely fucking functioning. They would come down off the fucking coke with Xanax or fucking alcohol, and then they would get up for like classes, because UCSB, this is not the CC, but even the UCSB students are fucking on gnarly drugs, and not only that, they do well in school. It's one. It's
They've
like
earned
a top
the right.
10.
They've earned the right.
But either way, it's fucking out of control. The amount of drugs that it's not top 10.
Of course not.
No, it's like top 20 though, something like that. It's like top 15,
top 30.
It's top 30.
Yeah,
which is pretty great, right?
Yeah, we can't get too ahead of ourselves with praising a college.
Yeah, he doesn't.
UCLA boys. We went to a better school. I always remember that.
That's right. We did.
Yeah,
but either way, it's fucking scary with the kid. Dude, it's the generation below us. Those people, the 19, 20 to 21-year-old crowd, man, they're fucking nuts now.
Yeah,
they really are, man. They're crazier than us. The only thing anybody did when I was fucking 18 to 21 was fucking weed. And yes, look, my friends now, like if I go, like I went to a wedding and like half the guys were fucking ripping lines in the bathroom and shit, like, and then like doing all kinds of other, and Molly too. Molly is like fucking rampant in my age group now. But either way, like I think there's a problem with 18 to 19-year-olds doing that shit.
It was bad, and I was telling Ben that I was trying to have conversations with some of her girlfriends. there was nothing there. It was like liquoring up your golden retriever, getting it to bark at you. That would be a more fulfilling conversation than any of the conversations I had.
Were you drinking?
Just I drank a 40, so I was buzzing, but it was just like a dog barking in my face all night.
What kind of 40 did you drink?
High Life.
So you're just a fucking big YouTuber and you bring in a Miller High Life?
And you
just pound it from the bottle?
I was playing it. I was looking pretty cool. I was feeling cool. But girls would come up to me, and the roommates would talk to me, and they would, what's your name? Danny? Ah, I live here. I'm a Pi-Fi. The ocean is over there.
Yeah.
I have school tomorrow. That's how the conversations were going.
Dude, it's scary, man. I mean, I don't know that these. I wonder what these people are going to be doing in the next 5 years, or you know what it is. Then they're just going to be the generation or the same crowd that's addicted to pills to kind of keep their brain chemical level, okay enough so they're not depressed and they can function every day. I think that's what happens to everybody that demolishes their brain at that age.
Life is hard enough dead sober. When I have a hangover, when I'm underslept from a party night, forget about it. I'm not getting anything done.
Listen to this story, dude. There was a girl that fucking passed out and almost died from an overdose in the house that my girlfriend was living in last year, and she said that
Leo
this
knows
girl,
because he had sex there before she overdosed, but after she passed out.
That is not true. So this girl. She tried to hit on my girlfriend one time.
Knocks from Ben.
She tried to like hook up with her once. But anyway, this girl had sex with 9 dudes in one night.
That is life-threatening.
Yes. 9 dudes in one night.
Wait. You told me this. How is this verified? How can we possibly...
She told her.
She told your girlfriend?
Yes.
How do you... I want to hear the logistics.
Yeah, okay.
Your girlfriend needs to find this girl. Maybe we can
ask
talk
her.
Like
we need to talk to her. Maybe like blur her face and she could be our first guest.
I was going to say have her call into the show, but if she wants to sit on the couch,
she has a boyfriend now, so I doubt that it'll happen.
Yeah, well, there's no shame in having sex with 9 men in one night. There's no shame in that.
There's no shame in it. Absolutely.
I'm joking.
Honestly,
That's
impressive.
The
it's
sluttiest
impressive.
feat I've ever heard.
It's impressive, Danny.
It's impressive,
There's
but
no
not in a
slutty.
good way.
I don't believe this. Girls can't be slutty.
It was impressive that Hitler managed to kill 6 million Jews, but it wasn't a good thing.
Jesus.
It was impressive.
Danny.
Anybody, if I told you right now, kill 6 million people, how would you pull it off, Leo? Tell me how.
I would probably...
If he looks at his bicep, he's flexed his bicep.
I'd be like Samson. I'd pick up the fucking, the jaw of a fucking cow or whatever the fuck he found in the desert and just killed 1,000 men. I would kill 6 million people.
Okay, so you don't have an answer there. And then, so Leo, let me pose this to you. If you had to have sex with 9 women in one night, how would you go about it?
I mean, if I
that's
really
definitely more feasible for Leo, but I don't think it's possible. I do not think it's possible.
Single, yeah, I could do it.
9 girls in one night?
Yeah, I could do it.
He's confident. He's very confident. So we need to figure out if this was in batches. It was maybe 3s. That's a nice round way to do it.
Okay, so I think it's like
3, 3, 3.
One frat party, like they all have rooms.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah, she went to a frat party and probably had sex like 3, 4, then went to another and had 3, 4 more.
You make it sound like that's a small feat, like 3, 4 guys at one frat party.
My girlfriend, Jesus, when she tells me that like girls like that she knows literally would it was the 70s, would go up to guys at parties in front of her and just be like, hey, you guys want to bang? And they'd just go and have sex in a room.
Yeah. I mean, when I was at UCLA, I had sex with 3 girls in one night once. Yeah. So I know that University of California mindset the girls have when they're in sororities.
Right. It can happen, man.
It can happen. It's just 9 though is pushing the limits of
9 is crazy.
Psyche and vaginal
and of course
walls.
she was known to have chlamydia and gave a bunch of dudes chlamydia.
Well, I mean, so, if it's that easy to fuck her,
but
they gotta pay the price.
I need to do. I've also heard that UCSB has like their own gonorrhea that isn't like in other like areas and shit. Like it's a certain strand
That's nice.
of gonorrhea.
It's like a white Alba truffle. Yeah. Probably fetches a high price.
But what a great place. We're both hanging out with girls from UCSB.
And it's funny, we're talking about slutty chicks. I thought I might have wound up in a threesome this weekend.
Wow. Was it close?
It was close because I didn't go there with this on my mind. Yeah. But her little friends, the chick I talked to, they all watch the channel and they're fans of Nelk in our channel. And one of them, he's an attractive girl. They're all hot blonde girls. So it was me and the girl that I hook up with, and then her hot blonde friend. We were all in the bed sharing my 40. and we were in a.
Danny, what the fuck, dude?
Well, there were other people in the room, and it was open and lit. But then the other people started filtering out, and at one point, I think the door even got closed.
Okay,
so it's the three of us in there, and our legs are draped over each other's legs. And the hot girl, they're all hot girls, but the other hot girl, the one I'm not hooking up with or talking to, she's like, "Are we gonna have a threesome here?" She verbalizes it.
And what did your girl say?
I don't remember exactly what happened, but I think somebody came in at that moment, and the vibe was just gone.
Wow.
And
have you ever had a threesome, Danny?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm a fucking
well,
man.
no,
dude.
wait. Have you ever had a threesome with two women?
Yes, I have.
Two women,
yeah.
Danny. Really?
Yeah.
Let's. I want to know. Yeah, I know
small.
you've double teamed a lot of girls, Danny. But listen,
And
have you
double
ever
penetrated.
had a threesome with two women? And I want to know the details and how it went.
Well, yes. It started out with me and Adam, who you guys probably know from the Vegas videos.
That doesn't count.
But then he passed. He couldn't get hard because he was on Adderall. So then it was just me and two chicks by myself.
Do you want some unsolicited advice about how you could make that threesome happen next time you're in that scenario?
Sure.
All right. So next time you're in that scenario, you always gotta throw out the fucking what I throw out, the carpe diem. You only live once. You got definitely under the threesome category, which those girls, I don't think it's going to be too hard.
And I was not seeking the threesome, though. I want to say, I
Did
want to
you-
hear your advice.
Okay.
But I wasn't, because this chick, I've hung out with her enough times that I know it's a total fucking dick move to be like, hey, your friend's hot. Let's bring her in and fuck with her. Like, that's not going to make any girl
you know what?
happy.
Yeah, you know what? I actually think it would have probably naturally happened if it was going to happen. I think you made the right choice. I don't think it was a good thing to.
Yeah, and once the energy died off, I would have needed to be the aggressor in the situation,
Right.
which there's no way to be the aggressor in that situation without coming off like a huge fucking dirtbag.
Right.
There's no way to be like, hey, Matilda, come sit over here with me and Stacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Ben?
Totally. Yeah, and you could have presented like an idea, like something for fun, like, oh hey, you want to watch us? That's like something that you could have, and then eventually the other girl would get involved.
Stacy might have been down to have Matilda watch.
Yeah, exactly. I think that would have been probably the move.
Yeah, but the carpe diem thing you were getting at, I know that's your one size fits all solution for everything.
It really is I think it just. For while we're young, I think that works because, you also, sometimes you got to tell them the truth. Like, hey, listen, this is a vain world and we're getting older and we're the best looking we're ever going to be right now. We're just saying. It's just the truth.
Hey, Leo's carpe diem move, he uses it in the same way we use paper towels in cleaning this house. We use paper towels for absolutely everything, like sponges, toilet cleaning, windowsills, the floor. It doesn't matter. That's Leo. That's how he uses carpe diem to get pussy.
Holy
You've probably seen it in our videos, guys, if you're watching.
And also,
this.
dude, I used carpe diem on the kid with the business idea, the hook 'em horns, dude. He ended up looking at your cock.
Yeah, it's perfect. He uses it all the time.
That was so funny, dude.
But I have like a good example to illustrate the contrast between Danny at age 29 and Danny at age 24.
Yeah.
I once had two girls that came over to hang out with me and my other buddy Dustin Akbari, the jiu-jitsu guy who's been in a couple of my videos.
He follows me.
You follow
I
him
follow
on
him back,
you guys follow each other on Instagram.
Yeah.
But him and I had these two girls over, and his girl wasn't too into him, but my girl was really into me. So I had sex with my girl in the shower. She's pretty drunk, so we both go lay down. She passes out immediately. I fucking check her pulse, like flick her on the forehead. She doesn't open her eyes. So I just spring out of fucking bed, beeline for the bed where the other girl is staying. Dustin's on a couch. Get into bed with her and start fucking cuddling and trying to make out with her. I just wake her up from a dead sleep.
And she wasn't.
She was making out with me for a little bit, but then she was like, no, you're hooking up with fucking Brittany. Get out of here.
So you felt some vibes earlier that she was giving you some vibes.
Not even really. I didn't even feel vibes earlier. It was just back then I was such a scumbag fiend, and I was so entitled, Leo, that I just got into bed with that girl and started fucking cuddling and making out with her. And she's like, no, you're with Brittany. You're with Brittany. And she told Brittany the next day.
Of course, yeah.
But Brittany did still wanted to hook up with me because she was madly in love.
Look, you live and learn. We're all kids. At the end of the,
but
sometimes,
I'm not interested in doing that anymore because that takes a chunk out of your soul.
Yeah.
And you can only do that so many times before you're just a fucking used car salesman.
Like I think you got some going that's pretty nice up in Santa Barbara's, and I don't think that you need to.
Cool.
I don't think that you need to bring in another girl yet. I think you guys are okay. And if it was going to happen naturally, you could say something to your girl. You could do the old, hey, it's not that I want it, but if you wanted it, it's something we could do. You could do that move.
Yeah, it's
just going to know that you wanted it. But either way.
Leo's always thinking. I fucked her in the ass, though, in the
Jesus.
morning.
That's cool.
Leo recoiled at that one. But it's the first time I've ever had anal sex with lube. unprotected with lube. It was fantastic.
Did she enjoy it?
I think she enjoyed it much more than the times I forced it upon her without lube.
Nice.
I mean, forced it upon her was the wrong word.
Oh, yeah, forced it upon her was the wrong word for sure. But when you decided to have anal sex without lube, she was into it. But she seems into it, right? I mean, she seems like
with lube. It was. I think it was enjoyable for both of us. I didn't get around to much ass eating because she'd had a rough day. She was very intoxicated earlier. I think like 3 p.m. on Saturday. She was blacked out.
Gotcha.
And I heard she vomited somewhere, and I don't know what was going on. But I think she'd taken a shower at that point, and I regret not getting down and dirty with my tongue in the ass.
Gotcha.
I regret it.
Gotcha. Well, either way, I mean, did you make sure that she orgasmed?
I think so. I mean, I went down on her that night, and she can orgasm. Ben is shaking his head no. Producer Ben's skeptical. But she's one of those rare-ish girls who can climax from penetration and oral.
Wow.
And she seems, her needs are pretty simple for missionary. She seems like just missionary.
Do you spend the night?
I spend the night.
And do you guys cuddle?
A little bit, yeah.
Really? Yeah. A little bit or a lot of it?
A little bit.
Are there some feelings there?
No, it's cool.
Does she have feelings for you? Yes, she does.
I mean, perhaps, but...
Do you have feelings for her a little bit?
I mean, it's cool. I don't.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to say feelings. I'm Danny Mullen. I don't show my hand like that.
All right. You don't have to say feelings, but...
I think her and her friends listen to this podcast, by the way. Too.
Like, it's fine. It's fine.
So, a pleasant episode for them to enjoy.
It's nice. I'm sorry. Look, it's nice. So that's good. I'm just happy that it's nice. I'll tell you this, man. I've never really. I've been around you for a little bit now, and you don't hang out with the girls consecutively a lot. I know you have fun, but you don't hang out with more than one.
Yeah, I've hung out with this chick 4 times in a row.
That's pretty cool.
Or maybe 5.
It's a nice escape. Do you like with the place you live? It's nice to be by the beach.
It's cool. Right? The thing is, I had to get back here because it was fucking football season opening day. I had to get back to watch the Patriots and the old Steeleros.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and there's traffic on the way down, so you got to leave early. So
my Tom Brady joke is just getting better and better because he's doing better and better. It's cool.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
They smash. Yeah, Tom. He's got a joke in his set about Tom Brady.
Yeah,
but I kind of just we had anal, and then I got in my car and I had to get back to watch the football game. Ben,
did you give her a kiss goodbye?
I'm sure I did. Yeah, I'm not a fucking savage. What the fuck?
I didn't just come in her passionately. You ever look in her eyes and say something really sweet to her? You ever tell her she looks beautiful?
I mean, what do you think I did? Do you think I came in her ass, threw some napkins on her, and just walked out the door? I think that was my exit.
Look, Ben is shaking his head. Yes, I don't want to think that. I want you to do better. I want you to be better than that. But yeah. It's possible you did that.
It is possible, but it wasn't the case. No, it's cool. We're just taking it slow, as the cliche goes.
Nice.
I don't know, man. I'm a fucking animal. And her house is called Slut House. It's a bunch of 19 to 20-year-old girls who black out every night and interact with frat dudes. So I can't be Mr. Monogamy here.
Yeah, buddy. I was gonna have that talk with you too, but this was kind of like an introspective. I was like I was being an investigator and trying to figure out where you're at. I'm trying to keep my eye open for the big Yoko Ono.
Yeah,
right?
Leo.
Yeah. I'm always looking out for you.
Leo's his single biggest fear in this life is me getting roped in by a half Asian or a half Japanese woman.
Yep.
Or maybe was Yoko full? She was full Japanese.
She was
full Japanese. Having my will to work and be funny and make money sucked away.
Right.
Until I'm just going to feminist pottery meetings and
imagine that,
jumping rope and doing yoga.
Oh my God, that would be a bad day.
Yeah.
But we would get you out of it, man. We would.
And that's bad for you. That's bad for Ben too. The gravy train of the podcast, for which he's made. Yeah, he's been paid $50. I think Leo paid him $50 to set up the podcast, and he hasn't been paid a cent since.
He did a good job with it.
Yeah,
of course.
He's chill. He gets to watch football. He gets to make an occasional quip. He gets to beckon for the mic, which I reject about 90% of those requests.
Oh,
but
yeah, he does. Yeah.
Sometimes if he wants the mic and he looks really sad, I give it to him.
Okay, well, look, it's good. It's good. It's good. What's going on is good. You need a little romance, and I think that it's great that it's happening.
Yeah, it's tough when you only have one day a week off, though. I don't think I'm a very dateable guy.
Not right now. Maybe one day.
Yeah, one day. It's going to be nice. I was just talking to Leo about this. My 2-year plan, because I see myself doing the kind of YouTube we do right now for about 2 more years. Just the on the street, no fucking rules, getting people to scream at us, drag us out of bars, getting cop lights behind us in traffic.
Right, it's fucking stressful.
It's fucking stressful.
I mean, it's awesome too, but I mean.
Oh, it's great. It's great. It's a great way to build an audience. I see about 2 more years of that. Then I want a big fucking studio, 10 cameras, booths, fucking couches. Think Howard Stern.
Nice.
And we just have an anything goes long form podcast. We're bringing in guests. We got written bits, but it's all in house.
Yes.
And there's no threat of arrest.
Right.
And it's more like we're doing it right now, which is I don't have a care in the world when we do this podcast. It's fun.
It's fun. It's really fun. Yes, Danny, that would be an absolute dream, and I think we're going to get there.
And then stand up.
And then stand-up. Stand-up is that drug that you need. Yeah, I think you're going to really love it. And look, I already think that you could probably get a room full of guys that would be your fans to watch right now.
Might be a little harder because my Instagram's gone.
Could be up right now. Should we check?
Don't do that. Let's not check that because I know it's not going to. It's not going to be up. Nobody at Instagram's burning the fucking midnight oil. They're pieces of shit. I have a buddy who works at Facebook. He just gets blacked out 3 nights a week.
Really?
Fuck Instagram.
Wait. With his crew?
Yeah.
What, at work?
No, they're not at work. They do it at night.
I was thinking that's back to the 60s, like the fucking Mad Men just drinking at work.
No, they're not that depraved. Not that I know of. But, dude, fuck Facebook. I left Facebook for YouTube for the same reason. Facebook deleted 9 of my videos about, and then my voice squeaked there. And then one day I woke up and I had a message that my Facebook page had been taken down. They reinstated it within the hour because it was an accident. But the same fucking thing happens. Like, why? They're trying to attract people to be full-time creators. They tried IGTV. Oh, we're going long form. No, nobody's going to get off YouTube to go to Instagram TV or to go to Facebook Watch because you guys suck at running a fucking platform. Being a creator on Instagram and Facebook is horrible. It's stressful. It's a bad experience. For all the hate YouTube gets, they got it figured out, man. That's why they've been relevant since 2006, and that's why they're still fucking dominating. That's why I hope Mark Zuckerberg, I can't start putting out slanders against Mark.
No,
I was going to say I hope something bad happens to him.
No, don't say that.
I wish you health and prosperity, Mark Zuckerberg. But your companies fucking blow, dude.
Oh, man.
They stink. This is 2 times I've been driven off of 2 separate platforms.
Are you going to take this all back?
Props to Twitter, too. I've never had an issue with Twitter.
If one of your asshole fucking fans hacked you, and this was all a hack, will you take it all back? Will you take it all back?
Patterns of behavior. I've had 4 posts removed for ridiculous reasons off Instagram. I had a kid try to grab a Nelk's cameraman's camera once in a video, a kid in a lecture, and I wrote, that kid should be bludgeoned as a comment. That's all I wrote. Taking it down, warning. Nice. Just these little ticky-tacky violations. That's happened. It's already happened on Facebook. So no, Leo, I don't believe we're in the realm of coincidence here. I think their shitty AI and their fucking doped up review staff doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
Holy shit. All right.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing, Leo.
Okay. You know what? This is the first time I've ever seen Danny
Ben,
mad. He's as mad as he was when Inland Iggy canceled on us right now. This is fucking crazy.
I mean, we have one of our roommates here works at another tech company that's on the way up, and he's on the review staff. This kid's a bozo. Let me tell you what. I live with him. I've lived with him.
Ben is a fucking scholar.
I guarantee Ben is not making an iota of the same kind of mistakes they're fucking making, dude.
Okay, I see what you're saying, but you called him a bozo? What the fuck, Danny?
He's a bozo.
Listen, he's a fucking good kid.
He's all right. But the point I'm trying to make is this guy smokes his ass off. He goes out drinking. He drags.
Why would you say that? He doesn't do. You don't know if he. Maybe it helps him. Maybe it's for anxiety, Danny. Maybe he has night blindness.
He drags his fucking wrinkled sack of bones and guts into that office at 6 a.m. every morning, and I know
it's not wrinkled at all. The kid looks 14.
You're right. Wrinkled is not a good adjective.
Wrinkled is not at all. His skin is tight.
He does look. If he was
tight as hell.
If he was a woman, I'd have sex with him. Which leads me to the question: where's your sister right now? There's a picture of her on the mantelpiece.
You've been playing with your cock this entire podcast, dude. What the fuck?
People always timestamp when I grab my nuts.
They do every time.
If this was Instagram, this video would get taken down.
I wore pants because some guy said he couldn't stop looking at my trunks and it was distracting the podcast.
You do have thick legs, man.
Thanks, man.
It's genetic, dude. I squat every day in my room, body weights. I got no trust.
The thing is, a lot of baseball players kind of have bigger legs. It's the thing, dude. So I mean, we used our legs a lot. You know, I mean, I did Brazilian
jiu-jitsu. I use my legs fucking way more than you. Brazilian
jiu-jitsu.
Are you sure? I'm fighting guys off who are trying to beat you up.
Danny, I've been fucking playing baseball since I was 4.
Yeah, I haven't been doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu since that long. But
actually, another thing I did was I did swim for 14 years competitively.
Yeah, I bet you fucking swam.
I was a fucking fish. Fuck you, dude. I was fast. It'll be helpful if a fucking boat, we ruin a fucking boat trip somewhere and it sinks. and I can fucking carry you all the way to shore, buddy.
Dude, my breaststroke, I don't like my chances. If you and I slapped $100 bill on the fucking ground right now, dove in an Olympic-sized swimming pool, race there and back breaststroke, I like my chances of smoking you by at least a quarter pool.
Buddy, I would smoke you so bad. It would be like I would get out of the pool and be drying. I'd be dry.
I swam too.
I'd be having sex with my girlfriend at home by the time you finish.
You drive all the way up to Santa Barbara before I finish my lap? Is that going to happen?
I'd be at Santa Barbara.
A lot of traffic sometimes, buddy. You better time that. Dude, I swam and I was on dive team. My breaststroke makes porpoises look like faggots.
You have... Dude, it reminded when you just said porpoises, dude. I did a fucking epic prank. I called SeaWorld in college, and I said that I used to train the porpoises, and I was a disgruntled employee. I was like, they weren't fair with me. I used to fucking train the porpoises over there.
Dude, why is faggot such a great tool for comedy?
It's the best word ever.
Like, that was the hardest laugh anybody laughed all podcast.
Just
because I said faggot.
Faggot, yeah.
I shouldn't shy away. Louis C.K., most of his laughs on Opie and Anthony come from just saying faggot and cunt.
And cunt? Yeah. They're great words.
He acknowledged it once. He's like, that's all I got is cunt. It's just a fastball down the center, but it's my fucking move.
It's nice, man. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's a great word, man. I've been hearing it on stage a lot, so it's exciting times.
It's in play.
Because obviously Chappelle brought it back heavy. You know, it was nice.
Dude, I still haven't finished that special.
Oh, you got to finish it. You haven't gotten to the faggot part. He goes, I'm gonna say it. Faggot, and he loses. He says it a bunch of times, but he just like really fucking says it, which is great.
Yeah, producer Ben's a big fan. The fucking Chappelle and shit. I'm still going back and forth on what my outlet for comedy is going to be, because this Instagram situation has only served to remind me that I need a physical.
Which is stand-up, right?
I need an analog source of comedy in my life in case all the digital shit burns down because of pussy Silicon Valley people.
Right.
And I don't know, right now, stand-up would be great, but I've been thinking about stand-up, dude. It's the time I'd have to dedicate to writing the bit, memorizing the bit, performing the bit, and I only get, 3 minutes of comedy practice out of that? Maybe I'd be better served going and doing improv somewhere in the city.
Like taking an improv class? It'd be like 3 hours once a week, plus an eventual show in 10 weeks.
For a couple weeks, exactly. Something like that. They're expensive, but dude, I can't turn my back on the channel, meaning I can't give my all to writing stand-up and neglect the channel, because, dude, the channel is the thing.
Of course, Danny, of course. I'm just saying... I'm not saying to put all your energy into the stand-up. I think that if you went... this is what I think about your talent level, man. I'm not trying to stroke your ego too much, but...
Here it comes.
I do think...
Get ready. Hey, can you go fetch me some lube and a Kleenex?
Jesus.
Continue.
I think that you could put in a menial amount of time to your stand-up and kind of honestly just use your week as a fucking way to write on stage almost. You could go up there and kind of have a bit... and it could work every time. You could do it every time, and I think that you would really gain a lot from going up there, because there's a lot of people that would put less. You put in a lot of time for comedy. I think that you would do really well with like a very little amount, and you don't do things like that, but I get it. You could use it as an outlet. It wouldn't have to be something where you'd have to put a ton of time into. You could just use it as an outlet. And look, and if you did do it, and if you could bring out some people, which I'm sure they would love to see you, we could even do a live podcast, and you could do your first little 5-minute set on a day we do a live podcast. And the guy already asked me to do it, but he wanted a cut of the ticket sales. Ali, he'd want to put it up.
He's the guy who wanted me to come out and do it before, right?
Yeah,
he's still interested now that my Instagram's deleted.
Dude, we could still do it. Listen, we could put it out there, live podcast, come out. He would probably want a set. It'd be me, you, and him, and we'd do a set. Open the show. Like he'd open the show, say, do 3 minutes or something, give the floor to me, I'd do my 5 minutes or maybe 10, and then you do 10, and then we do the podcast.
I want to do 20. Whatever you're doing, I want to
You want to do 20?
I'm doubling whatever you're doing.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Because that's how it works with
your
Papa
first
Danny.
day ever?
Papa Danny is the patriarch.
Oh,
Papa Danny needs to go out there. It's got to be how does a chessboard arranged? You got the rooks, you got the knights, you got the bishops, and then you got the queens, and then you got the king.
Okay, who am I? Am I a bishop?
I'm not going to specify who you are.
I'm a rook.
The point is, you're lower in elevation than I am. You're lower in stature, Leo.
Oh,
Papa Danny's got. I think
Papa Danny, huh?
I think Leo's getting seriously.
Well, listen,
upset.
if you
I'm joking. I've never done stand up. I can't.
Next time, you know what? You can take care of yourself from now on set, on the fucking set. All right, on set from now on. If somebody's gonna attack you from behind, I'm not gonna do anything about it.
You're just gonna start sabotaging my improvs. I'm like, hey Leo,
fuck. Oh shit. Sorry, Danny.
It's
Did
like-
I?
it's like, hey Leo, I remember I got that gay cousin Vinny, right?
Be like, no, I don't. You don't have a gay cousin, Vinny.
Leo,
Who the fuck is Vinny?
Leo, remember that time I put that Molotov cocktail in the tailpipe of that Mercedes Benz?
No, I don't remember that time.
Hey, Leo, this girl, I just broke up with my girlfriend, right? She should kiss me, huh?
You're a faggot. That's how it's gonna go from now on. I'm gonna no and. I'm gonna
That's
no
good.
and every time. I'm gonna no fag. Nope. No.
That was good. Yeah, we were pretty locked in Texas. We were doing
That
some
was
good
insane. Yeah, I think I'm excited to keep fucking going with it because we're gonna get better and better. Like I know who you are now. So like I know like when we smell bits, dude. We smell bits.
Yeah. Dude, we fucking killed it. We definitely did great.
Come on, let's be honest, bro. The fucking video you put out last week, bro.
Yeah.
We fucked around for like 2 hours in Austin, and that happened.
Yeah, dude, I'm so
was
happy.
Incredible.
I'm so happy people liked it because I came back jet lagged, hungover.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a long weekend, man, because I had to film 2 extra videos.
With the other guy, yeah.
Yeah, so I filmed 2 videos for our channel, 2 videos for Lorenzo's channel, and then that podcast. So I was fucking busy. I never really got a chance to be fully in the moment, just hanging out. And so I came back Tuesday. I was too hungover to edit.
Yeah.
I had Wednesday and Thursday to finish that video, and I was so underslept because I had to wake up at 6 a.m. after going to bed at 2 a.m. on Thursday to get it done.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell what was funny and not funny. It was,
dude. When we did it, I remember it was like so quick that I was like, dude, I feel like a lot of fucking really funny shit happened today. But then you really never know when you put it on the video. And then when we watched it, I mean. Also, Nico, get up to Nico. He did a good job of filming too. Those circle shots.
yeah, it
he
looks
got.
cool. It looks cool.
Yeah, it looked cool, man. It was.
Yeah. No, it definitely looked good. I told Nico that he did a good job on that.
Yeah, he might have been blasted out of his ass while he was doing it too.
He probably was.
Bro, what was up? Poor Neeks was fucking bleeding out of his nose all fucking weekend, man.
He's got a coke habit. Nico.
Something's going on, man.
Something's going on.
But either way, is next week's video going to be even better?
Dude, I hope so. I mean, I was trying to edit today, and it was...
Buddy, do you want... I have 2 more Adderall. Do you want them?
I don't want to get into that habit.
Just fucking do it.
No.
Buddy, you put out a really good video. I don't want to fuck with this Austin trip. I'm going to give you another couple Adderalls.
No, I'm good. It's a terrible habit to get into.
It is a bad habit.
It's a terrible habit.
Yeah.
I really hope this one is as good or better. The issue is it's kind of a complex... what I'm trying to do here is going to be tricky.
Yeah.
I'm trying to seamlessly weave about 4 or 5 isolated pranks that don't have anything to do with each other. I'm trying to weave that into a vlog, and we're going to see. It's going to be tricky, and today was fucking I might as well have pissed it away because I was so distracted from the Instagram debacle.
You know what you haven't done in a while was put the little box Danny in there, like the Danny that's just making comments. You know, like when you were like, oh, and you know, it was funny. This girl was Leo told me later. This girl was feeling me.
I know you love that. I never did that much though.
No, you never did that much.
Yeah, I never did.
I think well, if you wanted to seam some stuff together, I don't think that would be a bad thing.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's something I got to keep in my back pocket, as
like
they say.
That would be. Yeah, there we go.
What's good though is I know the Tesla bit's going to be strong. In the intro bit, the way we introduced that we were in Austin, we asked Siri the age of consent in a Starbucks full of people, and the age of consent is 17.
Yeah.
And then we can reenact it right now. Want to reenact it?
Sure.
Hey, excuse me, man. You guys work here, right? Starbucks employees. Do any of you go to the law school at UT? Do you know anything about? We're trying to figure out what the age of consent is in town.
Would you happen to know, man?
And then you were like, ask. Who do I ask, Leo?
Well, why don't you ask Siri, man? Might as well.
Hey Siri, this is what I did, and like all these girls turned around, their heads whipped to us. What's the age of consent in Texas? Siri goes, whatever noise it makes.
Yeah.
And then here are some articles for age of consent in Texas. It says 17. I'm like, it's 17 years old.
I told you were okay last night, buddy.
Yeah.
Wait, buddy.
What?
What about the sodomy laws in Texas? Hey Siri, what are the sodomy laws in Texas?
Fucking sodomy.
Oh shit, man.
What?
I think we got a little bit of a problem, dude.
What does it say?
It's not okay. It's not good. It's not good.
Fucking Uber to the airport, blocker on Instagram?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck, let's get out of here. Thanks, man. I tried to shake the guy's hand after, and he wouldn't
wasn't
shake my
down,
hand.
That's fucking awesome.
But the girls, so many girls whipped around and started giggling and laughing, and we walked out. Everybody broke down into laughter.
Yeah.
So that's a good bit. The STD bit was good.
Yep.
But again, I looked him over today when I was in a terrible head place because of the Instagram thing. So
Gotcha.
But then we've got the gold bit, which we talked about last week on those other guys' show, the Nico blacked out Dante Culpepper incident.
Oh my God. I forgot this is going to be on this video.
Yeah, I think they already know about it. So that's really going to be a good anchor. I mean, dude, it's going to be a good video. There's too much funny stuff to not be a good video.
Did you watch the footage? It's just out of control. I haven't seen it. Footage.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Just incredible.
It's going to be fun. And that's going to be a big chunk at the end. So, or I might put that right smack in the middle. I might put.
Why does he even get? If I was a 24-year-old kid and I was working with two insane older fucks like me and you, I would never get blacked out around us, right? I would be like sober all the time, like serious, like, that's funny, guys. I'm not part of the funny crew.
Especially with thousands of dollars of video equipment all over the place at all times for us to capitalize on his intoxication.
On his intoxication, yeah. So it's incredible. That happened. Oh my God, it brings me right back to laughing at like 5 a.m. in Austin. That was so funny.
Yeah, so you guys are going to see that. I know I can slap together a good video. I still got enough time, and I've got it all laid out, and I've got a lot of it cut up already. And then we're thinking about next week, which is going to be a concept I've been tossing around for a while. It's going to be, I'm assigning tasks to all the people in the crew. Leo, Fanjerry, Inland Iggy, even the NorCal kids that just graduated high school. Maybe the Virginia boys, too, who were in that pig video.
Wow.
And they are going to have to do Danny Mullen tasks remotely, and then I'm going to splice it all into a video and analyze it in the little corner box format you like.
Nice.
So it should be interesting. I've been wanting to do that for a while. It's risky. I don't know how it's going to shape up.
Do you know how many minutes each person's going to have to make or do?
I'm thinking like if everybody goes out for about an hour, and then if you're motivated an hour and a half.
Are you just going to send the footage over to you?
Yeah, I say everybody films it selfie style with a phone. So we keep it simple.
All right.
So nobody has to worry about audio and fucking getting a cameraman. I still would make it simple, and I'm going to give you bullet points of things I want you to knock off. But I also want everybody to have an opportunity to improvise and go do their own thing that they think would be good for their own video.
Okay.
I don't want anybody to kill themselves. I just want them to make like a valiant hour and a half effort, and then I'm going to see what they got.
That sounds fucking fun, man. I mean,
it sounds good. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of pressure. I have to be probably one of the better videos.
Of course. If you're not the best video, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
If Fanjerry puts out
dude, I'm worried about Inland Iggy. I think Inland Iggy's going to put out a good video.
If Inland Iggy is sober, he doesn't have a prayer.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't know that. He does not know that. I don't think he listens to the full podcast. But listen, if he drinks, Inland Iggy, you got a way better shot at making this thing fucking magic if you drink.
He does. Yeah. If Inland Iggy drinks, he's going to have to get a cameraman because I don't trust him with any kind of electronics when he's blacked out.
Yeah, definitely not.
But it's possible. And then on that note, guys, thank you for fucking watching. This was good. I had fun doing this. I'm glad I made this happen to get my mind off the Instagram bullshit.
It's gonna be okay, Danny. I believe in the right thing will happen eventually.
It's like I told you when you were at rock bottom, as they say, for your Me Tooing and your firing. Yeah. There's nowhere to go but forward.
There's nowhere to go but forward.
There's nowhere to go but forward. What am I going to do? Am I going to move home with my parents?
I have to say, man, Danny gave me a fucking legendary pep talk, man.
Was that good?
Yeah, man. You didn't even like really know me that well, but you gave me a fucking phenomenal pep talk.
I just walked into that shitty comedy club in North Hollywood, watched the set, nodded in approval.
Yeah.
I sat down, made him buy me 2 beers.
Yeah. I offered to buy 2 beers.
Gave him the speech he needed to hear, and then I walked out the double saloon doors into the night.
He did. Hey, wait, did you think that we would be like that we were going to do a bunch of videos together?
I thought you were a pussy, and I'd never wanted to see you again. But
Jesus, really?
Yeah. Then Fanjerry canceled on that shoot, and I needed somebody.
Wait a second, is that really what happened?
Fucking around.
I'm sensitive today, man.
Yeah, are you? Hey, I'm fucking sensitive too, dude. I just had the second most important social media platform I have.
Every time you post, I get like fucking 500 followers. I'm losing like every day. I lose batch followers because my content's getting so gnarly. And every time you post, I fucking gain people follow me. So yeah, of course, it's important for you to be going heavy. You know.
It sucks, dude. It's like that fucking 50,000 followers, 52,000 followers. The amount of work I put into that, you can't quantify.
No.
Like I've had my account since 2012. I post all the time. We go out and get these videos. Like I was doing stuff with Nelk and shit that got me tags and collaborations, and just like they're like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Dude, give me the benefit of a senior person checking it out to see if this guy who's had his account since 2012, who works hard on his content, who isn't fucking spamming or doing any malicious shit. Maybe we should just have somebody review his account before we delete it, right? Before we delete it, let's have a human look at it.
Exactly. Well, you're going to get it back, all right?
I think so.
You're going to get it back.
If I were a gambling man, I'd say I'm going to get it back. And if not, I'll start a new Instagram and I'll just post pictures on it.
You'll get a crazy shitload of followers.
Yeah, if I just did like, hey, everybody, my shit got deleted. Follow me on fucking my new Instagram. It would be back quick.
You should do it already, just as a backup. You should be like, hey guys, this is my backup.
We'll see how it shapes up. But all right, motherfuckers, thanks for being with us. I'm glad this podcast is getting a steady viewership. I love doing it. I can't wait to keep blowing it up.
Go be great, guys.
Ben, do you have anything to say? Last message? No, he just shakes his head. Yeah, that would probably be an anticlimax, whatever came out of his mouth. Later, guys.